Thanks for taking the time to listen to us talk a little bit. I know there's some happenings in the community, up here in Harford County. We're really excited about our season starting this week with official practice coming up. And, we love what we got going on here. We got great facilities. We got really, really good people here on campus and in the athletic department. And we're fortunate to have five young athletes up here on stage with us that are going to help, really, really push this school to a new limit.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, I'm Coach Marvin. We've been getting after it with a little preseason. Now we get to transition into real practice, and we're looking to have another pretty successful season. Last year we kind of laid the groundwork in our first year here, so we're just looking to build on what we kind of started last year.
Coach Solomon, give us a little bit of a background. We'll start with on the roster. We'll start with the young man who's here right.
So Manny right here. You want him to talk or me to talk?
And I want you to talk about them and some of the other guys.
Yeah, well, we're kind of almost brand new. We got 4 returners, but one of them was a red shirt because he messed his knee up. So we got 13 new bodies here and three returners who played minutes last year. And Manny actually right here, Manny Ortiz out of Delaware, he's our leading minutes guy returning. So he's got, even though he was a true freshman last year, as a sophomore now, he's taken a big jump as a leader. But he's one of the guys, he knows me as a coach. He knows our system, what I expect every day. And he's really set the tone in practice and in our workouts that we expect from our program. And we talk about that a lot, about what our standard is and how we can't fall below that standard. And Manny is really just a perfect example of what we expect as a program. And then next to him, Junior joined us mid-year last year as a Division II transfer. He's out of Montgomery County. And he came in immediately and made an impact. The way he plays, you watch, he just plays with energy. And that energy is really, really, really just, it makes our team better every day in practice. But I'm really looking forward to see him playing the whole season now and taking that experience and that confidence he built last year and really kind of seeing how he grows, because he's a new player. When he showed up, he put on weight. You can tell the offseason, he really took it serious this summer. And he's just a very confident young man. And both of them, I can't speak highly enough of their character, but as students, they're great students as well. So what they do every day is what I expect and really is their standard of what we expect as a program. So I'm really, really excited to see how they help lead us into this new era of Harford basketball.
Manny, talk about at this point, comparing this time, at this point this year to the same time last year.
The standard is still the same. We're trying to win games this year. So we're all in the mindset of just trying to win, do everything that we can. Like how you said, being an everyday guy, I'm trying to exemplify that by my actions. And then some of the differences, I think our guys are just going more intense this year. Like, we really want to win. We really want to take it to the next level and, actually bring a winning name to Harford men's basketball.
Get the Hutch.
Sir, Hutch is definitely the goal.
Junior, the coach said mid-year transfer last year. What's been the biggest difference being here now for a full offseason?
Biggest difference, just being able to feel a part of the culture. When I came this season, it was kind of a rush, and I was kind of just trying to find my way. But now it's like I'm the returner, so a lot of the new guys are looking at me on what the standard is and what the expectation is, and I'm able to show that by example.
Obviously everybody has expectation of winning and winning championships and things of that nature. What, in your opinion, what is that going to take? What does that look like? Because obviously with sports, it's a process.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think, like you said, the process, and we keep talking about our standard. I think in today's day and age, it's normal to have a new team every year. So our thing has just been, we got to be consistent every day. And I'm a firm believer, I know the talent we have in the room. The talent speaks for itself. We are skilled enough, we're talented enough to win a lot of games. But when things are really getting up and rough, do we stay together? And does our training back in practice every day with our consistent mindset? We talk a lot about, we say ATM a lot, and that's accountability, togetherness, and mindset. And if we can do those things and really believe in those things, and that's who we are, we're gonna be all right. And we bring that consistent mindset every day, that's gonna take us beyond anybody else we can play. We know who we are, and we're gonna believe in that and play our style. I think that'll take us to the next level. Because the talent's there. It's just those little things, those little 1% when they add up over the course of a season and a game, I think that's really what's gonna carry us over top.
Coach Marvin, last year, it's been well documented, and I think we did an okay job getting it out there that last year, first region title in 6 seasons. Your first year here at Harford, not your first year in junior college. Talk about, first of all, what that meant to bring a regional championship back to Harford, and then what the process has been like for you going into the offseason recruiting and then, you know, transition that and talking about these young ladies right here.
Yeah, thank you. I think first and foremost, the talent that I was able to kind of recruit late in the game, because we got here pretty late, so that helped out a lot. We were able to get about 8 new players on the roster, so we started with pretty skilled players, so that was number one. I was able to get them to trust me, and we were able to have a North Star, kind of say, and go towards winning the region. So when we looked around, we started our open gym and rec, we kind of knew that we were going to be good. So we started talking about that early in the summer, preseason, like, hey, we are good enough to win a region. And then they were able to trust me and get them in shape. And I'm kind of a coach that once they get in shape and kind of get some of the foundation, then I want them to play and be the best player they are. I'm not going to bother them on the court. I'm just going to give them a blueprint, and then they go out there and be the best that they can be. So it was good that we had that North Star early, and they kept it and they kept moving towards it, even when things got rocky, they continued to look at that North Star and grind and work towards that. With this new group, same system, same kind of attitude. We're talking about getting to the regions. Again, we're talking about winning the districts. We're talking about doing big things again. So they are focused on that early, which really helps our cause and kind of our foundation. And it's great that they are taking accountability and getting in the gym and doing all the extra things on their own, which makes our job easier as coaches. When you have self-motivated players that want to get better and want to win a region and go to the next level, NCAA, graduate and get a scholarship, it makes our job a lot easier. So I'm fortunate enough to have another good group this year, and we're looking forward to doing some big things again.
For the year, why did you decide to come to the U.S. to play basketball?
So it was always my dream to come U.S. and play, and I wanted to like play in like next level. So yeah, that's why.
For each of you ladies, two questions, two-part. First question is, how exciting is it to be in a program that's hunted for, that's everybody's gunning for in the region championship, and you're part of this program? That's one. And then two, just it could be academically, it could be socially, it could be athletically. What are you most proud of as young women continuing to grow?
It's very exciting. At practice, we always competing because we all want the same goals. I'm most proud of maybe like finishing, like last year, finishing the whole year last year. Because last year was a tough year for me. So mentally, I was proud of myself for finishing all the way through.
Being in this program, it's really fun. The team, we're all competitive. We all want to go to the next level, so we're always competing. We always have the same energy every day. It's very fun and a lot of competitiveness. And one thing I say I'm proud of is being able to stay mentally strong, especially being in school at the same time, and just being able to get through that.
I think what they bring us from last year is really great opportunity for us to like put more and like do more, because we're like a whole new team, and I think we are be able to like go like do bigger stuff. Yeah.
For the three of you, and then I'll circle back to Coach Marvin to piggyback on what their answers are. Talk about this year's team motto that are on your shirts today, "We are one family." What does that mean to you? Where did that kind of come from, and how are you all living that each day?
It means that we have each other's back. We come in as a family.
Basically, we have each other's back, and we stick with each other through the thick and thin. Even especially if like if someone has a bad day, we have them always have their back, and even if we're winning or losing, never have like be apart and never blame each other.
I think like even if we like whole new team, I feel like right now we feel like we're family, and yeah, that's it. And I think it will like we will show this on the court, like, and it will help us on the court.
So one of the biggest things that we always talk about is how every basketball season brings its own drama. So we want them to stick together regardless of what's going on. That's the biggest thing with We Are One Family. They all come in and compete. We talk about that as well every day. The bare minimum entry into the door of the gym is to compete. So we want them to compete even when they get, a little chippy and just trying to win games. We still want them to understand at the end of practice, at the end of the day, it's going to be us when we go on the road and play different teams in the region and in the country. So they've been doing a great job. This group has already really come together early. Like I said, it's only October 1st, and they have fun at practice, but they also push each other to the limits and make each other better. So that's pretty much the whole idea of We Are Family.
Awesome. Year 2 of UVic at home. Talk about first year is not only a first year coach at Harford, but a first year JUCO coach at the head, as a head coach. What are some of the things that you learned last year in year 1 that you're already starting to reap the benefits of this year?
I mean, definitely knowing the competition a little bit, that helps. But more than anything is I know Harford a little bit better now. The off the court stuff was as a head coach, that was the biggest adjustment. I'd always handle that stuff as an assistant, but making those decisions as a head coach and being convicted to those decisions, that is the biggest thing. That year 1 to 2 now, we're lucky we have a great staff. I got a great partner here I can pick off of. We got, our assistant athletic director is a former basketball coach. Coach Verardi over there has won multiple national championships. So me being able to pick their brains on how they handle stuff at Hartford, that's been great for me. That's been a great resource. So having an understanding of that has been probably the best thing. From a basketball standpoint, we're not real different. When we get out there, you guys will see we're a little different, but we got different guys this year. They talked about it. I think they're very serious about it this year, this group. So I'm just excited that I got a great group of young men that I was able to really go out and recruit, whereas last year I didn't have that opportunity. I started June 1 and had to get a new team, whereas this year I was very selective, and I talked to them about the process of what they want in teammates, and I tried to find those kind of guys, and we were able to bring a lot of those people in.
What do you guys think about year 1 Coach Z and year 2 Coach Z? And no, this is a safe space.
We practice later, so anything you say can be,
I just think the open communication has been a big part. It's helped us grow a relationship, and just being able to grow that relationship has helped us all trust each other. Has helped me become a better leader, knowing that I'm getting behind someone that is trying to reach the same goals as me, and is trying to help me get to those goals. So he's been doing a good job this year of making sure that we push each other. Me and Ju go out at every practice, and that goes for the same for anyone on the team. We all just like to compete, and he's instilled that competitive nature in us this year.
What do you think, Junior?
From year 1 to year 2, I feel like for the most part he's the same guy, but rightfully so, because we still believe in the same standard, same expectations, and we have the same goals for the most part. But I feel like just speaking with him multiple times over the summer and the off season, he definitely has made a lot of changes. And coming into year 2, him just being real with us and living up to those expectations was big for me, because not only did he say he was going to do something, he's doing it live. So I appreciate him for that. And I feel like that's the smaller things are the big difference for us this year.
Manny, Coach talked about it a minute ago, and then you've spoken about it too, your leadership. Is leadership something that you were necessarily, A, looking to get into year 2 this year, and B, is this a role that you've filled in the past, i.e. high school or AAU or anything like that?
I think I've always been a leader type of guy, just because of the fact that I want the best for the person next to me. So I just know that me and him trying to reach the same goal, and I'm trying to help him get to that goal, as I would like him to push me and get to my goal. So that means sometimes he gotta be a little real with me. Manny, today you suck. Sometimes you gotta take that on the chin and just thinking for, picking you up when you're down. So I just always try to be the best I can be on the court and off.
Circling back to the women's side for Destiny, when you left Delaware State, what was your biggest, the biggest deciding factor for you to come to Harvard?
My biggest deciding factor was Coach. He made me feel like that he really cared and he really wanted to help me get to where I wanted to go after I left.
What can we expect from this year's team, and are there any games in particular on the schedule that you guys have circled?
Wow. This is going on record too, huh? So first off, we're going to compete for that region again. We want to keep that here, that region title, but we want to take it a step further as well and get past districts and get to nationals. So that's, again, I tell them every day at practice, like, we are talented. They are very skilled, but are we going to let little things seep out our energy? Like, those minor things. Are we going to put all our energy into being good and getting good at practice every day? So we want to get to nationals. Obviously, a game to circle is Monroe, because they're in our way to get to nationals. Also, they're top talent. So I know that these players want to compete against the top talent as well. So another one would be Essex as well. They're another top talent in the region. So we're looking to really just hang our hat and try to get these victories against bona fide, national championship, high caliber teams. So those are the two that immediately stick out in my mind. Obviously, every game is important on the schedule. Like, we're not looking past anybody, but those are the two major ones for us, or for me. I won't speak for them, for me.
I mean, our goal is to get to Hutch. That's the national tournament. That's our goal. It's never happened here at Harford. I think we have the group to do it. So the only game I have circled is the next game. November 1, we open up at Dundalk. And from there, we play November 2nd. And it's about building to March. And we got this awesome opportunity to host here in March. We protect our home court in March. For 3 days, we go to Hutch. And our whole goal is building to that point and getting better every day, not getting too high, not getting too low. So if we do that every day and focus on the next game, focus on the next day, live here in the moment, we're going to be all right.
Is there any question that you all were thinking about or prepping for or whatever that you wanted to answer that we didn't ask you? And I'll ask this question actually.
No, you kind of asked it. I think you asked what to expect from us this year. And I think the biggest thing is don't blink. We're going to be fun to watch, and we're going to play fast. And I think that's the biggest thing with us. It's going to be exciting brand of basketball that I think is fun to play. But as a fan, it should be fun to watch too.
Yeah, to piggyback off of Coach Sal, same thing. You didn't really ask about the style that we're going to play. So just to answer that, same kind of deal. We're going to be fast. We're going to press 90% of the game. Same thing we did last year. We're going to push the tempo. They already know open 3, transition 3, shoot it. I've seen you practicing it. Let it fly. I keep telling Destiny to be more aggressive. I want them all to score 20. I tell them selfishly, we need to be up around 100 points every game. So they know that. So that's what we want to score a lot, and we want to get up and down the court.
But the 5 of you guys have anything you want to share? Anything you guys want to ask us? You never get to flip the script and ask the press.
I'm just excited to be here, honestly. Just excited to be here, heading into year 2. It's my last year, be able to kind of leave my own little legacy here and just be able to win with my brothers. That's really just it.
Cool. Anything else you guys just want to get out of here?
I'm also excited to be here as a freshman and to bring this school a new title, like district champion and like go to nationals.